folks, this is Family Engagement Coordinator Jonathan Piper II, and I am blessed to be sitting with my brother Khalil Chatmon, of another Family Engagement Coordinator with Kingmakers of Oakland. Tell me, how many fall forums have you been in your tenure?
Man, I think all the way back to the very first fall forum. I think it might have been 2012 with AAMA back in the day. So been able to see kind of the full scope of how we started and seeing all the folks who've come out, showed support, and picked up parts of the program. And then, to today and that evolution of the Kingmakers fall forums. So it's been a nice little 10-year stretch.
Well, that means you started even before being in high school. So how have you seen things shift or change as you also move and grow within the organization?
Yeah. I mean, in terms of like how I felt and how I've seen the change and the shift, there are aspects of the work that continue to grow and continue to get more like radical and more ways that brothers can show up and we can be our true and authentic selves. The things that we've started in year like 1 and 2 in terms of Kepra and our black teachers, those things just continue to evolve and get more sharp and better. And so, just setting up the processes around that to push that and involve that in different districts, that's been an amazing thing to see grow. And so being in Gwinnett County, being in Seattle, being in different places, being able to see like our work really stretch and grow legs and go different places, that's been tight.
Yes, sir. And today we have a dynamic panel actually with a lot of the young brothers who represent Kingmakers of Oakland. What do you hope our listeners are going to be taking away from today's conversation?
Yeah, I mean, so really me, Alonzo, and Faya will be able to kind of share our stories within this work and how we've come to be here, but also introduce and be able to start to talk with the audience about how they're realizing and actualizing their reimagination of this data, right? Like we're here around and surrounding data and dreaming. And so we want to hear how they're identifying with that, how they're internalizing that, and be able to come out with some solutions and some different outcomes. And so, we want to be really interactive and involve their voice as well.
Yes, sir. The theme for this conference is dream, data rules everything around me. Dreams are just data stored in the brain, right?
That's right.
As you speak on the authenticity of the kings and all of that, what do you hope our kings keep dreaming of? Like, what would you hope they aspire, or what would be your advice to kings who want to continue to dream and achieve their dreams but don't know how to? What would you say to them?
Yeah, in terms of achieving your dreams, one foot in front of the other. For brothers, for black people, sometimes those dreams, those visions seem insurmountable. They seem way too big to conquer. And it's like, one, if we do it together, it becomes easier. But if you put one foot in front of the other and just try to knock one challenge down at a time, we can definitely get closer to achieving that dream for sure.
Well, much love and appreciation. That was bro Khalil Chatmon, Family Engagement Coordinator with Kingmakers of Oakland. And I am also Jonathan Piper II, Family Engagement Coordinator with Kingmakers of Oakland. It's been a pleasure talking to you, man. I can't wait to hear the panel and just all the authenticity comes out when it comes to working with our kings and what we can do moving forward as an organization. So appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. Give thanks. Always appreciate you, MC JP.
Much love. Yes.